we are on many platforms again. Many platforms. Greetings, all the platforms. Welcome in. We are here playing a game again. The Artisan of Glimmith. And we're letting everyone know in Discord too that we've started on all the places. We got a bunch of chat windows up. We'll see how this goes. I think it'll be fun. Clara, welcome in. How's it going? Okay, watch this. All right. Y'all can see this. You can. Okay, we could go left or the other way. Let's try this way. It seems like it'll be fun. Okay, we have to have one of every symbol in each place. Can already see this one will be a little trickier. So blue, if we go this way, we hit that. So we could go like that. Just kidding. We could also go like this. That's not gonna work. Hold on, let's restart that one. So we can only have one of each type. So we know these are separated for sure because they're touching. So maybe we start there. And then we need blue, but we also need orange. So maybe we go that way.
It looks like
maybe we go up. Simi coming in with the 11th month. Risa, what's going on? How's it going? Maybe we do that. We can also try going... Like we can get all these. That's good. But now this is a dead end. So that's not good actually. Wait. I thought this was gonna be easy. Let's go the other way. Hold on. We don't want to start in the harder ones. Let's go this way. Everyone's gonna start getting mad too early. Alright, let's do this. Okay. This is better. Doing good, Simi. Doing good. Thank you so much for the resub. That's so nice of you. We're gonna go this way instead, alright? So, two regions touching the symbol must be the same shape. Meaning, this has to be the same, this has to be the same. Haphazard, hello, welcome in. So, we can match, we can do 3, we can do this, we can do that. Alright, that's much better. Clara, I'm not sure exactly. I don't have all those numbers up as I play, but there's a handful. Okay, yeah, let's go this way. This way seems like a little more fun. Okay, so this is saying if they have to be different shapes if they're touching. So like that has to be a different shape. That has to be different, and that. I think we could lock that one in. Maybe not. It has a lock-in feature. Maybe we go like that. Can we do a square here? We can. For... oh, this has to be 4 long. Has to be 4 long. That's 4, and that's a square. Look at that. We got it. We're gonna be good at this game.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much, White Noise, for following on PapaPupp. What's going on? Alright, so... They have to be the same shape. They have to be squares. Along where these symbols are. That's what the rule is right now. So we can lock that in. We can lock that in. Up here, it can just be... Oh no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We shouldn't lock that in at all. Because this has to be 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. So this has to be a square, actually. And another square. Right? And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It auto-filled that one. Okay. All regions. Okay. So the S is that they have to be different shapes. So that's a square. That's a square. We can't have a square out here. We can't have a single pixel. It needs to be a square. So I guess we just make a square and lock that in, right? Because we have no other option. Okay. Now this is saying they have to be the same. And this is they have to be different. So we can do individual spots. What am I missing? Wait. Oh, these have to be the same. I read that wrong. I read that wrong. So this has to equal this. Okay. So those are the dots. This is the square, and that's a square. This game's good. Okay, so we can only use a 2 or a 3, so it has to be a 3. This says equal. So it doesn't like that. So we have to go 1, 2, 3. Now everything else can just be 2 or 3. Okay. The difficulty will ramp up. Don't worry. Oh boy. Okay, so we can have turns or we can have straight pieces. So that has to be there because it's a turn. This could be straight or it could be a turn. That cannot be a turn because of this little X here. So that has to be straight. You can lock that in, which means this has to be a straight too. Which means this has to be a turn, has to be a turn. Now this could be a turn, but that's a red X, so it's a straight one. Now this has to go straight. Oh, this game's good. So this has to be equal. Okay. This has to be different. Now this has to turn, turn, and turn. There's so many puzzles in this game too. Like I think it just goes on forever and ever. In this area, there's 14 regular ones, 21 hidden maybe. I don't know. I might be making that up. All right, this has to be a dot, right? Mango, what's going on? Did I change the position of my camera? I don't think so. Does something look wrong? Zay, hello. No, it looks the same to me. Do I look different? What's going on though? So that has to be a dot. It's the same. No, just kidding. Has to be a square. So this has to be a dot. This is saying equal. Let's say we put a square here. Okay. Whoops. How you guys doing though? Actually, no, this has to be a dot. Oh no, Mango. School's not going well. Sorry. That has to be a dot. So then this. Oh, send me with the gifted sub. Thank you. Wait, 2 gifted subs. Thank you, Simi. And Yamada over on Facebook. All right. Nice. We got people everywhere. So this has to be different. So that has to be a square. See that? Clara feels your pain, Mango. Mango's over on TikTok right now. English exam next week. Zay also struggling with school. Okay. Whoops. Just hang in there. It happens. This has to be dots. So this has to be a difference. Has to be a square. And that's a square. What's your lake problem, Clara? All right. So we can only do squares or like... Yeah, Simi, that's very nice of you. Squares or like loopy things. This has to be a square, right? Yeah. You can't fit a loopy thing here. Is that right? Where would we even use a loopy thing? It'd be like that, but then we need a square. Like we could do that, but then this shape doesn't match. Ooh, this is a trick. Say this was a level 1. If we use it in the middle, if it goes like that, we have this extra space up here. Oh, we can rotate them. Look at that. Zick coming in with a good idea. And your 2 weeks left to the deadline of your master's thesis? You were talking about that before? Look at that. Look at that. Good call. Good call. Okay, let's keep going around the edge here. So, we have to use that there. It's the only choice. And then equal means it's got to be the same shape. So it has to be that. No other choice. This has to be a different shape. So it's got to be 2 down or 2 across. But let's keep working up here. This needs to be different than this. Maybe if we do that. Sorry, I'm messing up the buttons. If we do that, then little straight ones. That was it. Don't worry, it's going to get harder. Here, this one's difficulty level 2. Yeah, Andrew, that's cool though. 2 weeks left. Okay, we can only do these shapes, square or a little turny thing. So if we had a square here, this is equal. So that has to be a square. So this has to be a square. Then this has to be a turny thing, which does not work. It can't be a square. So I think this maybe is this. Oh, look. Look at that. Isn't the type of game you should be using your brain? Yeah, Mango. Just relax. Don't try and solve these. Your brain needs to rest. Okay, now we have this shape or straight. So it could be like this. It could be like this. I think we just start somewhere. So now that's equal. This is straight. Equal. 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 Whoa. No. No. Straight. Equal. Straight. We're close. Look how close we are. This one does not like that. It needed to be a straight one. I think we restart. Let's start with this. Now these have to be different. Oh, see, that can't be different. Okay, that can't be different. That has to be right. This can't be a straight line. All right, so that's our locked in starting point. Okay, has to be that way. If we do this, that doesn't like that, so we needed to have that, and we need to have that. Now this is where it could be different. We could have lines, do a whole bunch of lines, all willy-nilly. I know this is wrong. We'll just erase that. We could do a whole bunch of lines, but this is an equal, so it either needs to go this way, and this goes this way. And then this is different. This says equal again. This is different. This is equal, equal. No. Okay. This says equal. It has to be. This has no choice but to be this, right? Right? Vico, what's going on? Welcome back. Andrew, you love this game? I do too. Jeremy, welcome back on, we'll call it Blue app. It's Facebook. This is equal, so this has to be that. Right? Yeah, there's no choice. It can't be that because it's equal. So it's got to be that. So we can lock that in, okay? This also says equal, so it's got to be that. Now this says different. Yeah, Vico, welcome in. How's everybody doing? This has to be different. It's got the S. So it's a little line. Boom. Now this says equal. Well, it has to be a line. So this has to be a line. Right? This says equal. Line, line. By the way, all these levels have specific solutions. It's not random. Every level only has one solution. This game is called The Artisan of Glimmith. My shirt suits the game. Thank you. I wore this specifically because it kind of matches the game. Okay. So this could turn. No, I can't do that. The trick with this game is to find the one spot that can only fit one thing. Like, because you could do that and then this. Like, there's too many options, you know? Also, how great is the sound in this game? All right, Zay, have a good night. Good luck. Yes, I'm only live on Wednesdays. That's true. That is true. Sorry about that. It could be this. Good night, Zay. Welcome in for Vietnam, 5 a.m. over on Facebook. That's cool. It's not this. It's not this. Okay, okay. This is our starting point, guys. Look, it has to be that. Whoops. So we middle click, we can lock that in and see the equal sign. Anywhere that's an equal sign has to be the same. So that's that. This is also an equal sign. It could go this way. It could go this way. Oh, it's that. Okay. Clara, it's 5:07 for you. Ibrahim, what's going on? We are streaming on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Facebook. Coheely, Silver, what's going on? We're streaming in a bunch of places. By the way, that's just one path. We can also go this way. What's down here? Ooh, all regions must be this shape. So it's saying it should be this shape. Four and then 2. Four and then 2. There's all different paths you can go. Play Gora Go. That's such a good game. Ibrahim. Oh, is over on Red App now. Nice. 4 and a thing. 4 and a thing. 4 and a thing. Look at that. So that's this direction. There's also these up here. I did some of these already when I was recording clips. So
Thank you
let's
for the
see.
follow.
Thank you for following. Marga. Marga? Okay. This is probably a little bit zoomed out on the vertical. It is a little zoomed out for you. We're also on Twitch if you want to see full screen. Okay, we can do any shape, but we have to have one of each color thing. So I think this has to go this way, and then we have to touch the green. If we go this way, that's trapped. So like that. Does that work? We could fill this in and get the red here. Wait, no. This blue has to come out. Did we mess something up? Hold on. Let's restart that. Let's restart that. Okay. This one, 100% has to get that, right? No choice. This could go this way or it could go down. If it goes down, then it blocks that in, right? This is the only way to get all 4 of those things. Does everyone agree? There's no other way to get all 4 things except right there, right? Yes, I do have a Discord. Yes, if there's games you want to recommend, hop into the Discord, discord.gg/PapaPupp. It's in the link tree up here if you're on TikTok. Does everyone agree with this so far? I think that's right. The problem now is... Yeah, this has to go this way too, right? It has to. Also, I don't know why it's stuck on yellow. Okay, I fixed that. Silver, hello. On both platforms now. All right, that had to do that. This is where it gets a little tricky. Like, there's so many blue right here. Like, I could go like that. Oh. Okay. All right. I think that's it, right? Nice. Isn't this game good? Ooh. What was that? Okay, we did 13 the regular levels up here, but there's still hidden ones, I guess. Or there's just more. I don't know. I don't really get it. Okay, that was that. Let's try this. Same thing. Each region has to have one of each color. It mind boggled you. So this has to go here. Has to go here. This has to go like this. Like that. Like that and like that. These are some of the easier ones. It's gonna get harder. Don't worry. The game name is The Artisan of Glimmith. Let's try this way. Okay, this is getting more difficult. So if we start here, all right, these have to be different, right? 100% have to be different. And this can't go up because the blue's there. So, wait, where's the yellow? Hold on. Let's lock in a yellow. This is a set. Wait, how do we get the yellow over here? There's like so many blue. Hold on. Silver, it's going fine. Yeah, it's not too difficult. Facebook's a little quiet. I'm very good at puzzles. Hold on and wait and see how this goes right now. Okay, I know these have to be separate. For sure that has to be separate. Now do we go, where do we get the blue from? Up here? All right, let's try locking that in, okay? Ooh, wait a minute. Come on, look at that. We're good at games here. The difficulty's gonna ramp up. Just gotta be patient. Whoa. Okay, we need to fill in one of each color. But yeah, Silver, it's not too much to look at. Okay, that has to go there. This has to go this way. Whoops. I'm gonna lock those in. This probably goes like that. This goes like that. And that. And that. And that. I like that these levels each have like a unique solution too. It's not just random. Alameen, welcome in. Ooh, this looks tricky. Oh no. Should we start with the edges? Wait, look at this. This looks kind of difficult. Let's see if we can connect along the edge. Wait, this needs to get out of there though. Can this just go down? I don't know about this. I'm starting to get worried. We go all the way around like that. Like that. Wait, did we get it? Okay. Sylvia, you're doing the modern art level and crime scene cleaner. That game's so good. Charlotte, thanks for sharing the live. Okay, let's take a break. Let's go back to like a different area. How about, let's go check down here real quick. Or do you guys just want to do one whole area at a time? Whoa. This is everything. Elias, this is relaxing. Nice. Everything just has to be 3 by 4. Like 1, 2, 3 by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 3. 4 by 3. This is like a math. This one's like a math problem. Does this work? If this doesn't work, I will be very stressed out. Okay, it worked. All right, good. I was a little worried there. Let's try this. Everything has to be in this shape? What? Well, so it probably starts here. Down. Over, over. Like that. Down. Over, over. Down. Over, over. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was easy. Elise loves this shirt. Thank you very much. You know, I tried to wear it. A shirt that matches the coloring in the game too. So it worked out great. It's from geektropical.com. All right, let's do a harder one. Oh, colors or notes. Okay. All right. For anyone that hasn't seen this, the S means it has to be different. So, and we can only use 2 or like 3. Shirt matches with background too. You mean in the game? Yeah, it's basically the shirt is the game. Oh, the background back there. Yeah, that's true. Like the lights. That's funny. Okay, so different. So it could be this. Could be this. But it's got to be different. So how do we establish? It can't be. Okay, it can't be that. So I think it has to go here. Right? Now this could be 2. This could be 2. This has to be the same. Same. Oh, sorry. That means different. That means different. So it could go this way. It could go this way. It goes this way and this wraps around. And this is different. Same. I'm just winging it right here. And Circa, welcome in on Purple App. You're Ibrahim. All right. Nice, nice. The S means different. Okay. So maybe it goes different. Same. Oh. Oh, that has to be different. Shoot, we're so close. Okay. Different could go this way. Different. Yeah, see, this is now like stuck. Has to go like. Okay, maybe we went a little too fast. We got to start over. Okay. All we can do is the 2 little lines and the turn, and that's it. So this has to be not this. So it can't be that. Can't be that. It has to be a straight line this way or a straight line this way. And if it's a straight line this way, I guess that can all fill in. And then this is different. No. Because now this is jammed in. So maybe it's a straight line this way. Which kind of helps fill things in too. Right? This making any sense? Second of the right has to be 3-part. All right, so this has to go like this. This has to be different. This has to be a turning one. Either up here or down here. Then this has to be a line, and this has to be a turning one. Okay, so maybe it's up. Up, no. 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 Because if it goes this way, this has nowhere to turn. Maybe we should have started over here more. If it goes this way, this still has nowhere to turn. So something's amiss. Maybe it's like that. And this turns this way. And now we have a line. No. Uh-oh. Okay. Everybody lock in right now. Everybody lock in. This isn't even necessarily right, actually. James, were we close? Hold on. No, that's right. Because that's the only... No, it could be like this. It could be like that. Let's try that. Which then means this has to be straight. Which means this has to be a turn. So straight, straight. Now this is locked. All right, we're restarting, everybody. We're locking in. We know this has to be this, okay? This has only two options, this way or this way. That's it. If we try it, I don't think we tried it as much this way yet, did we? Maybe we did, I don't remember. Does anyone remember? If we try it this way, the S means different, okay? So now this has to go this way or this way. Also, what if we did try from the other side? Okay, let's just see. Because that could be that, or this. Let's say it's a turny one, then this is straight. Then this is a turning one. Say it goes there, then this is straight, then turning. Then straight, then turning. Did we just get it? No. No, we didn't. Try another starting point, but this is the only one that's fully locked in. Like this has to be this. It has no choice. James, you can only use these shapes. Two squares or a little turny thing. All right, we're resetting. We're hydrating. Everybody focus right now. I get it? I didn't even see. Okay, we're refocusing. This has to be different. So it can go this way. Or it can go this way. Let's try going this way. Let's just try this way now. If it goes this way, this has to be straight. Then this has to be a turn, so it has to be that. Then this has to be straight. Now this has to be a turn. So either that way, which then makes this straight, and then this has nowhere to go. Or that way, which makes this straight, and then this has nowhere to go. Because it can't be that. Therefore, I don't think it was this. I think this was wrong. Right? Because this has to turn. And it can't. Turn, straight, turn. Right? It's not possible. Turn, straight, can't turn. Turn, straight, can't turn. So should we restart from here, I think? And go up here instead? Or this goes like that. No, I can't because now this is blocked. So let's try resetting and going this way instead. Now this has to be straight. We did this before. This has to be straight and go this way, but then this turns and now this is all messed up. So if it goes this way, just kidding. If it goes this way, then we could put in a turn here, a straight, and a turn. This looks pretty good. Now we need another turn. No, we need a straight piece. Now we need We get to this every time, don't we? Straight. Wait, turn. No, just kidding. Turn. Turn. How do we get to this every time? What am I missing? Straight. This is every time we get here, this does not work. Should we start from over here? Oh, okay. Let's only put in the required ones. That's right. Turn. Straight turn. Ooh. 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 No, that's not gonna work. Fill in the bottom part first, Shin thinks. Yeah, what about down here, actually? Okay, let's say this is straight. We'll just say this has to be straight. This turns. All right, we're gonna restart. I know we shouldn't start over here, but let's just try it. Turn, straight, turn, straight, turn, straight, turn. Wait. Did we just do that? No. It all works except that one piece. Why? Just how? How and why? We were so close. So close. You know, Lucas, what's going on? Maybe we just back out and look at this one real quick. Okay, we'll come back to that. Don't worry. What? Kendall's here. Kendall, we'll come back. No, we'll go back to that one. All right, you guys want to go back? Oh my gosh. We had it? I don't think we have this right now. For anyone who doesn't know, the S means these have to be different shapes. We can only use the 2 shape or the L, and that's it. But how's it going, Lucas? So now we can't fill this in. So I think we restart. Maybe we need a start down here. Line, turn, line, line, turn, line, line, turn, line, 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 line. All right. I just had to be inspired. It's because Kendall showed up and was like, I got it, bro. All right. That was easy. Oh, we got a little achievement for that one. That's fun. You want to do a harder one? Difficulty 4. Oh, boy. And Circa, we got it. Yeah, we just did it, Kendall. Like, really quick. All right. Here we go. Everything has to be 2 or 3. This is difficulty 4. This has to be 2. Locked in. This says equal. Your Kendall's drawing it. This has to be equal to this, or it goes the other way like this. And then these have to be different, which could be, well, let's start with this. Kendall, you were drawing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2 has to also be 2. Has to be 1, 2, 3. Has to be 2. This is not going to be right. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, Equal. Equal and different. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We're gonna restart that. Oh wait, thank you for the 100 bits over on PapaPupp. Okay, this is the only thing we know for sure. The equals means the same. So we either go 2 or we go 2. All right. This is the shape, so you can only make 2 or 3. This has to equal this. So it goes like that or it goes like that. Let's try turning it to the right. If we do that, these have to be different, which means it could be 3 or it could be 3. There's a lot of options here. This could be 2, 2. Oh no, those have to be equal. So that'd have to be 1, 2, 3, which means this would have to be 1, 2, 3, but that doesn't work. So this is not 3 up here. It would be like this. Okay, it would have to be like this. All right, which means this has to be 2. Okay. And then this has to be different, so it has to be 3. And then this has to be equal, so it has to be 3. Just kidding. 3, 2. This could be 3, I guess. This could be 2. I don't even know if this is going to work. These have to be different. It could be 3, 2. Wait, just kidding. These have to be different. 3, 3, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. I lost the plot. I lost the rules down there. Okay, this is 2. This has to be different. It has to be 3. This has to be 3, 3, 2. Nah, let's get some roos for that. Actually, where even is my roo button? Here. Everyone type roo for that. Do you guys want to keep doing these or do a different type of puzzle? Like, we can go back down here where it's just a certain shape. I'm great. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's like 3 with like 2 things sticking off of it. Is that the shape? That's a weird one. Like this. I can't envision this shape. Wait. Okay, it's 2 and then like that. Wait. The gift goal is on top of my head like a cowboy hat? Nice, nice. Excellent. Okay. So it's a box of 2 with the little thing sticking off. Just kidding. A box of 2 with a box of thing with a little 2. You have to make these shapes. You can only make this shape. This is not it. This is not it at all. What if we make one here? And then a square here. And it goes 1, 2. 1, 2. No. Also wrong. Do we put the square? No. Oh, maybe here? No. Am I? Okay, this one, I might not like this one. Did I have it? I don't like these ones where you have to rotate things in your head. Okay. Start at the bottom. You know those puzzles where you have to rotate a shape? I don't like those. It's not this. Why is this one... Why is this one so difficult? Wait. No. Does this box have to go here? Does this have to go... No, like this. It has to go like that. No. Yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah, this is rage bait. It is. Danny, the point right now, this is the shape right here, okay? Oh man, all the viewers are coming in now. Every time I can't solve something, we're playing the Artisan of Glimmith. So look, you fill in a box and then it has to come out and over one. Fill in a box, out and over one. Fill in a box, out and over. Okay. Fill in the box. No. That's a no. First one on the bottom can only go one way. Can it? Can it only go one way? Because it can also go this way. But then this shape's no good. Okay, so it has to go this way. Right? It's not that. Is it that? No. Ooh. Oh. Come on. Easy. You guys saw before me that time. By the way, those aren't even the hard ones. You want to see a... Okay, this is difficulty 3. Alright, ready? This is called the Artisan of Glimmith. Yeah, easy. The only shape we can use is 1, 2, 3. So in fact, that's the starting point, right? There's no way to get in here. That's the starting point. We lock that in. Which means this also has to be 3. But now we have some options. Well, this can't go like that. So it can't go like that, so it has to go this way, right? And this can't go up and down. It's gotta go this way. Same with this. Ooh. Can't go that way. The trick of this game is to get in a situation where things only work in one direction. You gotta be careful though. Because as soon as you just start guessing, it no longer works. What do you guys think of this so far? That has to go this way, this way. This has to go this way. That way. How good is this game? I just messed that up. Ready? Ready? Vinny with the geology joke. The metamorphic rock struggled during his exam. Something about too much pressure. Very nice. Boom. Look at that. Should we go back to one? So there's a bunch of different types of puzzles here. This is, you have to fill in one of each of the patterns. So, like that. Like that. Oh, what's that? What's that mean? What did I do there? Okay, we'll start with this one. Because that's an easy one. This has to go this way. This can go... Well, this has to come out. And then it has to go... Could go like that. That could go like that. Oh, one shape can't touch across the boundary. Oh, dang. That's tough. That's tough. One shape can't go across the boundary. Does that help? No, because now that doesn't work. I think we're close. How do you get there without... I think purple's wrong. How do you get there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this it? Wait, is there another blue? Oh. Okay. Orange up. Jordan Sparrow coming in with the shirt compliment. Thank you. Yeah, Shin, what's going on? Hello, Jordan. Neuron activation. Yes.
Follow.
Maroon, thank you for the follow on Purple app. Listen, there's a bunch of people here. If you're having fun, if you're on TikTok, click up here and follow. I'm not doing this just for the heck of it. Okay. No, I am actually. You know, drop some gifts or something. Just kidding. You don't have to do that. Jordan's watching The Boys. Nice. Get that done. Can I tell a geology joke? Oh, interesting. Well, why don't minerals ever tell lies? They're always in their pure form. This has to come out and go this way. This has to come out. So they really can't wrap around? That's crazy. This has to go this way. Let's do that. Let's just do little starting bits. That has to go there. There's no other direction because this has to go this way. Okay. Danny, I am streaming on a bunch of apps. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and randomly Facebook. This goes this way. Has to touch a yellow. Maybe here. Maybe not. Because it could also go up here. No, it can't, because then it's touching. Unless it goes this way, but then that cuts everything off. I'm going to say it goes there. Now this, like what if this just goes all the way around to there? And this goes all the way. It's missing a blue, isn't it? To here. And this also fills in here, and this fills in here. Is this it? This fills in here? Oh! All right, Jordan, have fun. Danny, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. All right. I like what do you guys want to keep bouncing back and forth between different areas? These are pretty fun. This is you can't have the same shape on both sides. That can't be equal. See the little X? It's like, no. That can't be equal. So, we can only do little lines and crosses. Well, you can't do a cross up here, so... And you also can't do a cross here. Or here. Or here. Wait, no. Because it could be like this, this, and this. Wait, no, yeah, you can't do a cross here. Right? There's no way to draw a cross because the stuff's all in the way. Like this could be a cross. This is 2 lines, so that makes this a cross. Everything else 2 lines. Maybe? Alright. Makes sense. Okay. Let's do another one. Is everybody having fun? Like every single person here. Better be having fun. So we can make a loop, but we don't have to. Because we can also do the little twofers. This feels like it has to be a loop, maybe. I don't know why. Doesn't it? Users having fun. Dommy, over here, it tells you the only thing you can place. And Circus having fun. Or sorry, we can only place two little dots or a big square like this. And if, oh wait, hold on. That means equal. So if we put a big square here, we also need one over here. But we can't because that's in the way. So that's not a big square. Maybe this is the big square. Maybe we start here. Shin says the second hole from the above should be covered with the loop square. Yeah, I don't think that works though. No, this has to be different. Oh, I see. Okay, let's start over. If this is a square, then this can't be a square. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Maybe a square. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Square. Square. Not a square. Ah. Oh, whoops. Nobody mentioned that. Nobody, you guys didn't mention that. Line, 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 line. This has to be a square. No, wait, sorry, just kidding. It can't be a square, that was the thing. Is there no way to do this correctly? There you go. Sure. Oh, a level 4 difficulty. All right. Everybody lock in on this one. Stick notes. Hello. It's going great. We got we got 250 people hanging out on TikTok. We're about to do a level 4 difficulty puzzle. I'm sure this will go so well. Is everybody ready? Everyone lock in. These are the rules. You can go like that. These are our only choices. These 2 shapes. We can do that, or we can do that. Those are our 2 shapes only. And the S means whatever you do on one side has to be different on the other side. So say we do this thing and then this. Whoops. Not that. Just kidding. And then this. That's saying that this has to be different. This has to be that shape. Oh, maybe that's a good start. Lay, what's going on? How's it going? Is the other shape cut off? It's just really tiny, maybe? For you guys?
Thank you for the follow.
Minnie, thank you for the follow on Purple app. Tomodachi, I've not played that Lay. So wait, maybe this is something. Maybe we're onto something here. Then this has to be different. Oh. We just got an achievement. That was easy. That was kind of inspired. Yeah, that game looks pretty fun. I don't play a lot of the Switch though. But how are you? Okay, in this, the rule is this, 3, or a little bendy thing. Those are the only 3 things we can do. And equals means it has to be the same on both sides. So we can't do 2 in here. We can't do 1. It has to be 3. So we can lock that in with a middle click. So this says equal. So it has to be 3. So it has to go this way. These both say equal. This has to be 2 now. This has to be 2. This is on Steam, this game. What's wrong with this? What did I mess up? What happened? There's no way to solve this now. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. I forgot I had that. I forgot about the L's. Sam, thank you for the follow. L, 3 and 3. There you go. Next one. Ooh. Okay, it can be a square or a big... It can be a box thing like that. It can be a little square, or it can just be a dot. This has to be a dot. There's no other option. This cannot be a square because this is in the way. Yeah, but it has to be different from the dot. So it's this. There's the dot. We can lock those in. These have to be dots. So that means this can't be a dot. This has to be a dot. Has to be a dot. Has to be different. So it has to be a square. What is this? Has to be different. So it could be that. Nope. Because then that has to be different there. So it's got to be a square. Dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Wait. Wait a second. These have to be different on these 2 different sides. So these can't all be squares. Maybe this is something else. Right? Was that right? Dot, dot, dot? Yeah, but what can you put over here, though? Oh, okay, big square. Dot, dot. Thank you, thank you. Momentary confusion. Do you guys like... Is this game awesome? It's called the Artisan of Glimmith. It's so good. Oh, good point, Shin. Okay, the rules are... Can you guys see on mobile? Is it cut off? Should I move it? I'm moving it a little bit. I don't know if that helps. Should I keep going? Or can you see it all now? I don't want to cut off the left side too much either. Can you see that? Jenna, yes, welcome in. Is that enough? Can you see? This is what you need to see till right here where my mouse is. I didn't realize it was cutting that off. Go further? Way better? All right. These are the only possible shapes. These are the only possible shapes. Jenna keeps getting my videos. Nice. That's awesome. Appreciate you watching and stuff. Did you see this game? I haven't streamed this before. I only stream once a week on Wednesday, so these are like special little events now. This is the Artisan of Glimmith. Thank you guys for the follows. All right, look. This is all you can do in this. You can make an L, a little L. That's this right here. You did see something like this? Okay. You can do a big L. The slime game? Yeah, that was fun. The jelly one. A big L or like a really big L. And that's it. So, here's what I'm already seeing. If it's a little L, this is stuck. If it's a big L, then you can only go that way. It's stuck, right? I play pretty much every game on PC, Jenna, mostly on Steam. Almost all of them. Silver, you keep getting my stuff too. Can I show the full screen? The only way you can see full screen is over on Twitch. So go to twitch.tv/PapaPupp or just click on my link tree up here. Or yeah, that's the only way. Or just Google PapaPupp Twitch. Or go on Twitch and search for it. Yes, right. Yeah. Jenna's right. Yeah, we got to do the 3 different sizes like that. So you can middle click and you can go boop, locked in. This means it has to be different. So it cannot be the little one. It won't like that. It can be this, or it could be one more longer. So we'll wait and see, I guess, on that. Now this is interesting. These have to be the same. It could be that. No, it can't be that. No, it can't be that. So I think it has to be that. Look at that. Come on. Come on. This game's so good. And you think there's multiple solutions? Deanna, thanks for the follow. You think there's multiple solutions, but there's not. There's only one of each. The game says it very clearly. There's only one solution each. Drago, thanks for coming over to Purple App. You were clapping. Nice. All right. Oh, we can use any shape here, but the regions have to all be. So this cannot be a dot. So it could be 2, and maybe this turns, and maybe this is 2, and maybe this now has to be something else. And then this has to turn. Shoot, I thought it was like an insta solve. I was so excited to just like insta solve. All right, that's 1. This could be 2. Or it could turn. Or it could do this. But no, they gotta be small because there's these equal things. And like that has to turn. And now these have to be different. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, those have to be different. Those have to be different. All right. This one's like a little trickier than I thought. All right, we're starting fresh. We're starting over. We can use a bunch of L's. That is one thing. There's like too much freedom in this one. We're playing the Artisan of Glimmith. So fill with a medium L. If we went like that, now these are equal. Oh, wait, that's equal. These have to be the same. Shin came in on Red App and had the vision on that one. That was difficulty 2. All right, there's 2, 3, and 4 here. Whew. All right, that has to be single. This has to be different. If it's a little hook thing, that doesn't work. No, it could be this. Wait. This has to be different. It could be that. But then this is a dot, and then that's a dot. So that's not right. So maybe it's like that. But then that doesn't work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Could it be 3? 3? No, because that's a dot. It could like do this, but that's a dot. Oh, that's good. That's interesting. A small L, like a little L, like that. But then that's a dot. Jenna thinks 2 L's. Yeah, but then that's a dot. What am I missing? What am I missing? It's 6 squares each? What? So this can't be a dot, okay? It can't be a dot. It could be 2, then this is 2, and now this is a dot, and that can't be a dot. It could be 3, this is 3. It could be that, but that doesn't equal that. It could be an L. What? 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 Like, these can't be dots. That's the rule. Do a right angle, put a square in the middle bottom? This can't be a dot. It has to be at least this. But this can't be like that. Like, create a Tetris piece. The first tile has to be that. There's no choice. Could do one of these things. It doesn't really matter what we do because these are still dots. Right? Does anyone actually see the solution to this? Maple says they're both upside down from each other. The S means it has to be different. A T plus 2 tails? Wait, what? A T and a small L. I don't. Yeah, I know, Silver. It's okay though, Silver. It's part of why there's so many people. But legitimately, this can't. It can't just be this. It could be this. All right. All right. But now this would have to be dot dot, and it can't be, because then that's dot. All right. So maybe that turns, which means this has to turn. But now this can't be a dot. So maybe it goes this way, but we can't make a Tetris piece up there. I cannot comprehend this. That was working? Big L and dot. What was working? It's not that. I'm reading the comments. Color the left wall. Extend the red to the left wall. Yeah, but that's we can't make that shape. And these have to be the same. And down. Oh. Wait. I see kind of what you guys are trying to say. But these shapes still don't. It doesn't. Is this gonna work? There's a big L with a little nub. How is this gonna work? They're mirrored. I legitimately don't see what you guys are saying. How can this be mirrored? How can this be mirrored? 1, 2, 3. these shapes don't mirror. I don't know why it keeps doing that. How do these shapes mirror? Is this a shape? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Clear bottom middle. I do not see the symmetry. Oh. Why didn't you just say that? All right, let's do a harder one. Alrighty. If you guys are having fun, drop a follow up here. Well, Kat, in my defense, when there's like 300 people all saying the same thing, it is a little hard to tell what's going on. In my defense. All right, here's a square. Okay, for the record, this one is harder. Okay. Yeah, this is a harder one. All right, hold on. We can logic this out. Does everyone agree this has to be a square? All we can do is a square, a line, and a long line. Okay. Thank you. Some people also didn't see it. Because we have to get... These are the three shapes, okay? These are all we can do. Just kidding. It's that long. A 3, a 5, and a square, okay? So... But we're going to go carefully. For example, this says equal. So that means square. But this cannot be a square. So the square has no choice but to go right here. Do we all agree with that? I think so. I think that's a fair start. And there's no other choice but to do that. So now this has to be 3. Or it can go 4, 5. This could be 3. This could be a square. This has to be a square. This could be 3. This has to be something different, so it has to go this way. 3, it could go 5, it could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it could go 5, 5. No. 3, 3, no. Okay, we're starting to lose it. We're starting to lose it. Let's back up. Back up. Let's just think for a minute. I'm just gonna put, this is the only thing that has to be true, right? The square can't go here. It doesn't have to be square. No, it has to be a square. All right, that's the starting point, right? This is the starting point. 2 squares that are opposite. Okay. So this is another error that we have to go either 3 or 5. But 3 doesn't work because this is only 4, this is only 2. So it's 5, has to be 5. Right? There's no choice there. This can be 3. This can be 3. We did have something going on here before, didn't we? We agree with this, right? 1, 2, 3. We could put a square here. 1, 2, 3. All right. This is good. This is good. We're playing the Artisan of Glimmith. We're gonna do better this time. So now this can be 1, 2, 3. Or it can keep going. We're not sure. Right? Right? Maybe we just keep it going and see? We don't know. That could be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So this has to be 3 and 3, maybe? Unless they come in from the other side. That could be a square. 3. Wait. Hold on. Getting too carried away. This can't be a square. This can't be a square. It's got to be a 3. Let's erase this. This has to be a 5. This can be a square, a 3, a 5. Get some ruse for that. See, that one wasn't harder, I don't think. In my opinion. There's hidden ones in here too somewhere. Is this difficulty 2? How'd I skip those? All right, difficulty 3. I know. Sometimes the balancing of the difficulty can be tough. All right, this has to turn. These are equal, okay. Oops. That has to turn. This has to turn. This has to turn. Okay, this is gonna be a piece of cake. Equal. This has to be a 3. This could be a 3. It probably turns and turns and turns and turns. Just kidding. That stopped working somewhere. This could be... This has to be a 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Come on. We went backwards. We skipped these. All we can do is a little turn here. Little turn. Little turn. Nope. Nope, nope. The S means different. Different. Has to be that. Let's lock those in. This game's so... I love this game. This has to be different. 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 Different, different. Different, different. We're on a roll right now. If you are having fun and want to see more things like this, you might have to join the Discord to learn our schedule. That could go either way. Okay, what can only go one way? That could be 3, 3. No. So this has to be a turn like that or like that, right? It can't go that way. Can't go that way. That's the starting point, right? Equal. Line. Turn. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hold on. Does that have to be? Bento Blocks is so good, Danny. I played that too. All right, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you coming over to the purple app. Hold on. Does this have to be? This says equal. It can't go that way. No, it can go this way. What am I talking about? Then this could be like this. And then equals like this. Yeah. And then different is 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3. No. No. Oh, what'd I even do here? Sorry. L's going up the right side. If that's a 3, I shouldn't reset. We were close. I know, we were kind of close. Okay, I'm starting with this again. The L can go this way. There's too many options here. You can go this way or this way. All right, there's 2 options. You can go this way or this way. So that becomes 3. Let's try this way first again. This is equal. Has to go like that. Has to go like that. Okay. This has to be different, so it has to turn. This has to be different, so it has to be 3. 3. Turn. 3. Turn. 3. Turn and 3. I like how that all became purple, by the way. Thank you for the lurk, 68 over on Purple app. Appreciate that. How many more are left on this island? Oh, there's only six more. We might as well finish this entire island now, I think, because we've come this far. I actually, like, I love this game. Look at these shapes. It's going to be annoying. It's got to be this with a little turn. Or a big giant loopy thing that's missing too, which is not that. So a big giant loopy thing. Like that. Whoops. Okay, we got to get off the purple right now. Is that the loopy thing? Am I even doing the right shape? I am. So that's an option, I guess. And then this is wants to also then be a giant loopy thing. What? Oh, that has to be different? That has to be different. That's what we just did. I had it with the other one. So this has to... It can't be symmetrical. I don't like these shapes. I don't like these shapes. Flip it? Flip what? Okay. Thank you. All right. Moving right along. Moving right along. Making good progress. We can make that shape. No. What shape is it? What shape is it? 3 and then a little... It can be a little snaky thing. Thank you for following over on Purple app, Jesse. It can be a little snaky thing. All right. We can make a little snake thing. Or we can make a little bend. So the question is, those cannot be like that. So, I think we start down here. And we have to go over 2, up, over 2, up, which we can't do here. Dude, I can't even comprehend the snake shape. I'm having a stroke. Okay, no, it's got to be 3 and then a thing. Okay. So does that have to be that? Or am I wrong? I think it has to be because of this wall, right? Right? Jenna, yeah, the music is good too. I appreciate you hanging out. Everyone that's here too, if you're having fun, we have a Discord. We shout out everyone who joins the Discord. We have pet pictures in there. People post little fun things in there. We have a book club. If you want to join that, it's kind of have to be invited or asked to be invited. It's, you go into Discord, hit add server, type PapaPupp. That's it. It's very easy. Very easy to get in there and have some fun. Okay. Has to be different. Why am I... That has to be different. How am I, like, not... Okay. Like, how am I not comprehending these shapes? All right, that's a good start. That's a good start. Small L. Messed up my mouse. Small L. Shoot. Can't be a small L. I don't even know what I'm doing here. We've lost it. We've lost it. Because while this satisfies all the rules, it's not possible to fill in at this point. We'll just back up a little bit. What time is it for everyone? Here it is 7:22 p.m. The blue corner shape should face the left. Do we like this so far? This had to go like this. Which means this has to be this. Right? 222, 622. Where is where in the world is everybody? CC's got like midnight. Must be like Europe somewhere. 6 hours ahead or so. Jen is in New York, all caps. Nice. England. Canada. Nice. Greece. That's awesome. Latvia. This is just me. Abby's in Connecticut. I'm just procrastinating and solving the puzzle. New Zealand. Friggin' Mark. I love that name. I went to school in New Zealand for 1 semester. You can fix the blue corner shape direction. I'm not sure what you mean. Does this look good though? Do we like this right now? Aimers on Mars? That's crazy. Russia? Okay. Is this not right? Oh. We're so close. Something went wrong there. The dark blue L fixed to a Z. Wait. That has to be that. This has to be this. I don't see any other way around this. Because these have to be different. The blue corner that refer in the corner in the above middle area. We're playing the Artisan of Glimmith. Eddie sees it. Please. It's the same way as before. I don't remember before. The red L you just had needs to be a Z. Oh, wait. How does this... L above... I love the all caps. Where do we want a Z? Where do you guys want a Z? Okay. You want a Z? We can't have a Z here because that's all no good. You guys know that that's not possible, right? Okay, okay. Somehow you see a Z though? Somehow you guys see a Z somewhere? Because you know this means not equal, right? Keep going with that. Well, that doesn't work. I did the Z right. No, look. Look. It's no good. Look, they're not equal. I think we have to restart the whole puzzle. Yeah. So S means not equal. This little symbol here. I'm about to reset the whole thing. I'm about to. Switch the left side around. All right, we'll clean all this up. Okay, we started here. This had to be this shape, which this could be anything right here. Okay, just kidding. It has to be that. This really makes sense. Has to be that. This has to be this. Do we like this? Have we tried a Z here? Oh, and then this. Oh. Okay, okay. I see what we were doing. Difficulty 6. Ah! Wait. Let's get out of there. Hold on. We're not ready for that. Difficulty 6. Bruh. Okay, let's do this. This is difficulty 3. We'll work up to difficulty 6. Unemployment final boss. That's so funny. Okay. These are our shapes. 1, 3, or 4. 3 or 4. Easy starting point. Yeah, Sophie, I don't know. That one might have been rough. That has to be 3. Okay. Easy. This has to be 3. Easy. Equal sign has to be 3. Got it. Has to be different. Has to be different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Now this is where, you know, we have some options. This has to be 3, but it could go 3. And this could be 3. No, it can't. This could be 4. It can't. Therefore, this 3 is wrong. It has to go like that, maybe? Maybe like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Huh? Huh? Sophie, it's cut off. Oh, it's cut off. Okay, I gotta hold on. I'm gonna fix the zoom. I gotta fix the zoom a little bit. There's just too much to look at on some of these. Here, we'll move this little art up. Sorry, now it's like smaller. If you want to see full screen, we're on Twitch though. Emmers, hello. Okay, I think we're onto something here. Yeah, keep letting me know if you can't see it, because here, actually, I'll make sure I can see. Okay. I have so many windows. All right, this seems okay. This means this has to be, I don't know. There's too many options. Like this could be 3 this way, or it could be 3 this way. I don't like all these options. Jenna, earning the follow. Thank you. You almost lost it. Would have been devastating. It's not that way. It could be this way. It could be 4 though. This has to come out this way. This has to come out this way. Let's say this is 4. This is 3. This has to be 4. Doesn't work. Let's say this is 3. This has to be 4. This has to be 4. This has to be 4. This has to be 3. This is 3. 3. Oh, oh. What? What? Come on. Queen coming in on purple app for the full screen. Appreciate that. Beautiful. When do you guys want to do the really, really hard one? Wait, that's a different area. Okay, here's 4. Let's do this one. This one's probably another reasonable one. Oh, we can do any shape. Oh, no. Remember this before? The any shape is tough. Okay, this is equal. Okay, these can't be single dots, so they have to be connected. So somewhere we need a little turn. I don't know if I can do these ones.
Thank you for the follow.
I don't know. I can't comprehend these. Makes an L. It's going to be some giant stupid shape, isn't it? That's symmetrical. Okay. A big block with a big tail on it. You know, it's going to be something crazy like... It's something crazy like out of, frickin', it's like a John Carpenter horror movie. It's like The Thing. Something out of The Thing. Kendall's back. Can anyone comprehend this? I'm trying to picture if I spun and rotated this anyway. The 3 in a row could be like 3 in a row, then it turns. I don't know. I can't, because I don't know. Can anyone see this one? Sophie, you think you know what to do? Like, this is what we know we have to do. Kendall, figure this out. Right, this can't be a dot. This can't be a dot, so they have to be connected. This has to get out of here. It could just be, this has to be equal. So we got to make some big crazy shape and then rotate it and use it twice. But these can't be equal. That could just be a dot. That could be anything. That could be some other shape. Any other shape. So a little corner. Okay, there's a corner, but it's like upside down. We take that, we rotate it. Like, okay, this has to go this way. It can't go there. So it has to go this way. So like a great big corner. Kendall just sent me something. But Kendall, you know they have to be the same shape. I don't think Kendall got this. Yeah, no, these have to be the same shape. This and this. Where they're touching. Same shape. Everyone's being awful quiet out there. So it has to have an L somewhere. An L with the... Sophie's thinking. This has to get out. It has to be a long shape. It's the only option. It can't go down. It has to go this way. So we know we need a great big L. That's this. Great big L. Look. Take that. Flip it. Flip it. Flip. I think we're close. So the way this works is the equal sign, they have to be all the same shape. So whatever we draw here, we're wrong. Whatever we draw here has to equal here, and this has to be something different on either side of this. The L and the L. So if this is here, you go over, over, and then you keep going, you keep going. Oh! Oh! Whoa! I actually rotated in my head. I'm very proud of myself. Sophie was close. Sorry, Sophie, I beat you to it. Okay. There's two left on this island. Ooh, thank you for following. That was Krutzglus. Thanks for following a purple hat. Kendall, it was a good try with the Discord drawing. That's what you need. You need a way to draw or something and rotate. Thanks for the follow, Izzy. Appreciate everyone sharing. If you're having fun on TikTok, especially, drop a follow here. We got a bunch of people on Twitch too, if you want to see full screen. which you might want for the next level after this. Okay, everything has to be a square or a big turny thing. All right. So a big turny thing, equal sign means has to be a big turny thing. Square has to be a square, big turny thing, but it doesn't like that because these can't be symmetrical. Okay. Square or big L, these can't equal each other. So maybe you start here and you do a square equals maybe square, maybe L, maybe L, maybe square, maybe square. No. This could be a good start though. L. Oh, that's tough though. Because those have to be different. Oh. Did you back in the day, original Tetris block had names? I did not know that they had names. I played a lot of Tetris though. This is just one possible way to start this. Maybe instead we start it like that. And do a square. No, this can't be a square. So that's wrong. Let's start with, okay. What if we start with squares? If that's a square, this is a square. That's an L. This is a square. No, just kidding. This is an L that goes this way. This has to be a square. No. Okay, so this is not right. Right? This can't be a square. Because then that's a square. No. That's an L. That's an L. That's a square. That's a square. That's an L. Oh. This is an L. This is an L. L. Can't be a square. Could be an L and a square. Has to be an L. Has to be an L. Can't be an L. It's not it. Not it. Thank you, Silver. LV Boss, welcome in. You think the bottom left is wrong? Lock in bottom right? Abby, you think this can't be anything else? Why do you think that? How do we do this? All we can do is squares and L's. And then equals means they have to be the same on both sides. S means they have to be different on both sides. Why do we think the left is right, or the bottom right is right? Redo bottom left. Hold on. Wait, there's no way to do a... It's close. Redo top middle. There's just one off, no matter what we do. Right? What are we thinking? Mid bottom, do an L? Mid bottom. It's funny how just one is wrong, isn't it? Okay, okay. All right. So in this whole area, all we have left is 1. So wait, 2? Wait. Okay, 2. Okay, so that's 1. This is the other one. Look at that. Can you even see this on mobile right now? Or is this too small? We don't want to do this one, do we? Do we want to do this one? This is crazy. I can zoom in a little bit, but it'll cut off the right side. Absolutely not. All right, we're gonna do this one. We're playing the Artisan of Glimmith. Let me fix the zoom a tiny bit. Oh, a tiny bit. Okay. I know, Jenna. All right, Boma. We told you the game name. You shall be muted. All right, how's that for zoom? We gotta get comfortable. Can you see that? Is that good? A bit to the left. You can't see the left? Thank you, Jenna and Kendall. That's perfect. Fortnite. What about... Can you ask them to play Fortnite right now? All right, here we go. This is what we can draw. You can draw a square. Oh, game name is Fortnite. A square. You can't see the left? Oh my goodness. Here, we know what the shapes are. Is that better? All right, I'll zoom out a little. That seems on my end like it would be good. Is that good? Well, the right does have the shapes, though. Does that look good? So we can have a square. You can have this. And you can have a bigger square. These are the 3 shapes, okay? These are the shapes. A square, a tall rectangle, and a big square. All right? So, knowing that, where do we start? This one's crazy. Let's just say, for example, we did a square. Then that's a square. But we could also extend it and do that. But we can't make a bigger square. It's not going to like that. Okay. You can't see the most left column? Jenny, are you making actual Kool-Aid or is that a reference? Okay, I'm going to the right then. Is that good? So we know it's not that. Do we start with those, I guess? Let's start with that? I don't know. I don't know how we do this one, really. That seems to be the biggest space we can take up with 2 equal signs. So, I don't know. And then we could just do another... Just kidding. We could do a couple squares. This seems very random. You know, I don't know. Does this seem like a starting point? Do we like that? I don't know. And then we certainly can't do a big square here because this is an equal sign. Oh, shoot. We can't do this at all, can we? This is an equal sign right next to a not equal. So that doesn't work. No, it does. It does. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Rotate one. That's smart. That is smart. That's good. That was smart. Boss said rotate one. And then let's say we had a square. And then a really big square. No, just kidding. A small square. And then this is a tall square. And maybe this is a giant square. And now there's no room for a square here. But we could do that. Oh my gosh. I don't know about this one. Do we really want to do this one? Thank you, guys. Start from the corners. Are we sure we want to struggle with this one? No skipping or no, comma, skip it? I say we don't do this one right now. Corners could have anything. No, comma, skip. Megan says flip everything. Oh. Algorithm, welcome back. What's going on? How are you? How's the house that's like 3 years old now? I say we back out. Okay, we can come back to this one. All right. There's also this level 5 difficulty, okay? Let's do this one. Giving you an aneurysm, Jenna. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna try. Is the zoom level good on this? Yeah, that does sound good. All right, let's focus on this one. No, Kendall, you love this game. This game's awesome. Okay, we can do. Maybe we start in the middle here. We could do a big turn. No, because this could be anything. Yeah, no, this could be anything. Look, I'm going inspired. Ready? No, just kidding. Can't do that. All right. Maybe we start on the, what about this spot? This spot's kind of weird. It can be that. It can't be a big tall one. It could be 2. Oh, they have to be equal. They have to be equal. That can only be 2 and 2, right? Lock that in. A whole chicken. Sounds awesome. That has to be that. I think. So now in here, that can't be, because then that's a dead end. So these all have to be 2s, don't they? No. Yeah. Right? Right? All 2s? Right? Boy, what are the shapes? Can you guys not see the shapes? Oh, I gotta zoom out again. Okay, sorry. We gotta get back to the normal zoom level. Is that good? All right, trying to do that one crazy level threw us off. Sorry about that. So, all right, I'm gonna restart. Good enough. I want to focus on this spot. Oh, it could be this and this. Could be. Could be that. Or it could be just 2 little ones. So let's just try this. If that's that, then these just have to be all 2 little ones. Okay? Can't do a big L because of this way. This could be a big L, but this has to be equal. So it's either a turn. It's either a turn or 2 little ones. I think it's a, I have a feeling it's a turn. Can the middle ones not all be 2? No, because then this is equal to You're right. That can't be right. The top right and middle have to be different. Right, but there's no way. Oh, no. No. Right? But this has to be 2. If these are equal. No. Should we start somewhere else? It just seems like if this is equal to... If these 2 are equal... You can't... You could do this and this. You could do this and this. Right? Let's start with that. So this can go like that or like that. All right, let's work with this. Yeah, we'll work with this. Seth, there are some interesting corners that make it trickier. Yeah. Okay. So this can be a turn, which then this is a turn. This could be a big L. This could be a big L. This could be 2. This could be a turn. Just kidding. This has to be a big L. This has to be a big L. This has to be 2 and an L. Maybe 2, 2, 2. Maybe like that. Liz, to explain the game, we're trying to draw into this with only these shapes over here. The 2, the turn, or the big turn. And equals means they are the same. S means they're different across the wall. Does this seem like we're doing something good? I feel confident I'm locking all these in. Oh, Kendall says very good. Wow. So that has to be 2, 2. This has to be 2. Uh-oh. We're in trouble now. That has to be that. No! We're in trouble. Felt like we were doing really good. So everything works except there's just one little gap. Everything would have worked. Make it 2s. No, because now none of those can be 2s. Stop right now. If this has to be equal. This has to be equal. What if this hook this way instead? No, but then this is 2 and these can't both be, this and this can't both be a 2. Rotate the big pink. This one, Vale? I'm starting to feel like we might have to start over. Like, we can wipe this and go this way instead. But now this is 2. This cannot equal because this is touching. If you can't get this, you're going to get that giant one, yeah? Bless you. Thank you, Kendall. My eyes are watering. I'm a little perplexed. We're so close. Someone wouldn't stop. Do we reset? Do we start over? Pink L is wrong. Three twos, but no, because then the equal thing doesn't work. Maybe this doesn't need to be this. Change the bottom left L to go to the right. Does somebody see this? Tyler? Feels like you see something? Mini L? No. I'm awaiting, because my solution would be to restart completely. If this is equal, this has to be a big L. The only way to not have this be a big L is to get rid of the two twos in the bottom middle and move them down one block. Oh, you think that's a key? The pink L is upside down. We gotta start over. This is what we had, right? To begin with. Maybe we change this. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe that is wrong. We could try like that, but we can also try like that. We haven't tried this. Maybe this is it. I'm going to start with this. Panel wants to see blank page. All right, this is the blank page. Seth, you think in the center of the grid there must be 5L with the Gemini delta corners? This is our starting point. Jen has been awful quiet, by the way. Maybe we need to go to the big giant grid and try to solve that one again. Okay. Samuel says start at bottom left. Oh, well. Looking through the freezer. Wow. I mean, this is a bad place to start because it could be this. It could be this. No, it could be a lot of things. Could be this. It's kind of a rough place to start. We could. Where do you guys want to start? It's either this. Like, it can't be that, because then this doesn't make sense. You don't like this game? I think it has to start like this, or like this. Yeah, there has to be this somewhere. Or it could also be this. But no, then this is equal, so that doesn't work. Has to start to the left. Oh, because the equal? All right, let's do this. This is it. This is our starting point. So if this equals this, then it has to be here, right? And if this is different, then it has to be 2, right? Right? Yes, yes, yes. And if this is different, it has to be 2. If this is equal, it has to be 2 and equal. And now different could be this, or it could be a big one. No, it can't. Has to be 2. No, sorry. Has to be a turn and 2. Do we like this? This has to be this. This has to be small either this way or this way. Let's not fill that in yet. This has to be a big turny one, but it can't go that way. It has to go this way. Ooh, look at this. Oh. Nope, nope, nope. Hold on. Getting too carried away. Hold on. This can't be that. So it has to be 2. This could be this. No, just kidding. It can't be that. It's got to be also 2. This has to be 2 because it is equal. This, are we almost there? This has to be, it can't be a big one. It's got to be 2. Whoa. That's what you guys are talking about with the pink L going the wrong way? All right. All right. Very good. Very good. Good job. How many more levels are over on the side? Oh, there's one up here. Okay, it's only a 3 difficulty. We should go to this one. Not the 14 by 14 grid. Is that the actual size that it was? Okay, these can be any shape at all. So equal and different. Different, equal, different, equal, equal. I don't know. What the crap is going on here? This has to be equal to this. Seems like in that case, you need individual. Just kidding. Because if not, if it's 2... Yeah, okay, okay. This has to be 1 and 1. Right. Laura, thanks for sharing the live. We are playing the Artisan of Glimmith. That has to be equal. Right? Which means this has to be different. It can't be 1. It could be 2. Could it be 3? It has to be 2. This could be 1. It's just going to be a grid. Shoot. No. This is a fun little small one. It can't be 3 and 3. Yeah. Can it be 2 and 1 like we just had? And then that's 1. And then this is 1, but then this doesn't work. Can this be 2? No. This be 3? No. Kendall, we did solve the last one. This might be our last puzzle, by the way. So we need to all extra enjoy this one. And remember to drop a follow, join the Discord. I have been only streaming once a week, so we'll probably... I guess we'll play this next week because it was very popular on Wednesday. Jordan, thanks for the follow. Okay. This has to be, okay. These are equal, this is equal to this. If I did 2, those can't be the same. If I did 3, they can't be the same. Can I do 4? Just kidding. No, they have to be equal.
Thank you for the follow.
Kendall, you're drawing it? Wait, the last one? Oh, sorry. We did get it though. Send what you were drawing at least, because that's funny. All right, that has to be that. We'll just say that. These have to be equal, but then different there. So if these are 2, no. So these also have to just be 1. This has to be equal. That has to be at least 2. This has to be... These have to be different. So if that's 2 and this is 1, that can't be 1. That can't be 2. So that doesn't work. You look like a maniac. I want to see that. That's funny. Okay. 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 Well, we know these are right. I don't think we have any choice there. What is this? Check progress? Everything entered is so far correct. That's cheating. All right. That can't be 1. It can be 2. It can be 3. It could be any length. If these were all the same. Let's say it's 2. Then this has to be 2. Then this has to be 2. This has to be 1. So that's, it's not 2. Is it 3? This has to be 3. This is 2. This is 1. Okay, okay. Just timer. Yeah, bottomy's 3 and 2. So now this is 3 either this way. 2, 2, 3. Look at that. Very cool. How fun is this game, by the way? This is just one little area. I don't even know how big this... I think there's like hundreds of puzzles in this game. I don't like that you can't tell how many are in each area because you mouse over this and it says 33 out of 33 plus 1. But it's like, I'd like to know where the secret ones are. All right, we'll just do this one real quick. No, I'm just kidding. We are going to stop there. However, I appreciate everyone being here. I request that you please come back. It'll be a whole week, but next Wednesday. I'll be posting some clips of this game, but it's all like the easier ones. Although I could make some clips from the stream, actually. I might do that. Kendall wants a Discord game. Kendall, you barely even showed up to the last one. All right. Let me give everyone an aneurysm real quick. Yeah, everybody, you were there, but you were like muted. That doesn't really count. But yeah, we should do that again soon. Remind me. I promise. No, you're right. You were there. You were like late too, but it was fine. Okay, so everybody take a screenshot of this. Okay. If you solve this and message it to me, you'll win a prize. The first person. If you can somehow do this without actually playing. I guess you have to get the game. Imagine trying to do this just by writing. Regan, what's going on? Not $100. If someone wants to screenshot this, the first one to complete it will get some undisclosed prize of some kind. Wait, no. You can probably just look up solutions for this. We're just saying goodbye. We're just ending. Yeah, no, you could probably look up solutions to this game. So never mind. A prize just for being here. We are winding down. We had a lot of fun. Appreciate everyone being here again. If you want to join Discord, go into your Discord, scroll down under all the servers, hit the plus. type in my name, PapaPupp. It's not my real name. Kendall, if you solve this, I will buy you a Toyota Corolla 2026. Yeah, I promise. I'll definitely do that. That's just a prize for Kendall. But is my real name Caleb? Yes. Well, you actually guessed my whole name. It's Caleb Darcy. So yes, I am PapaPupp, aka Caleb Darcy. Thank you all for being here again. I know this is a very popular game. I intend to stream this next week. Yes, a Toyota Corolla. If we're gonna do multiplayer, let's just do a different day. But this is very popular. People want to play this, or I mean, watch this. We had a lot of people in here. But yeah, Caleb Darcy. Kendall could earn a Toyota Corolla by solving this. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Well, I don't want to change my name on here to Caleb Darcy because I do want to stay anonymous. So otherwise I would. But everyone that's here right now knows my real name. So that was a good guess. Thank you all. We will not solve this one because we don't want to give anyone aneurysms. But thanks for being here. I'll go over to Twitch real quick. Victoria, welcome in. Also, we are saying goodbye, but thank you all for being here. We'll play this again next week. Have a good night. Check the schedule in the Discord. Everyone join Discord. Everyone follow, etc. Yes, I am Caleb Darcy. Thank you all. If anyone wants to join the extended special goodbye, go over to Twitch real quick. Yeah. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining and helping to solve the puzzles. Good night. We're saying goodbye right now on Twitch. Right now on TikTok. Goodbye, TikTok. Thank you all. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll say goodbye to TikTok first. Goodbye, TikTok. Goodbye. Still, yeah. Bye, everybody. I'm Caleb. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. We will see you next week. We will play this again. All right. Goodbye. Good night. Kendall, try to solve this. Earn your Toyota Camry, not a Corolla. Camry. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye, TikTok. Goodbye. All right, YouTube. Thank you all for being here as well. It was very nice of everyone at YouTube for hanging out. Goodbye to YouTube and goodbye to Facebook. There are a few dedicated people that have popped in on Facebook, I believe. I am closing TikTok out. Where'd Facebook go? There's Facebook. 2 hours ago, someone did ask what other platforms you're on. I missed that on Facebook. Sorry about that. But thank you all on Facebook. We'll say goodbye to you now. Goodbye, Facebook. And I guess you can watch this whole thing recorded on Facebook. I don't know, forever maybe. I'm not sure how long it stays, but goodbye, Facebook. Thanks for being here too. Goodbye. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. And Twitch. Stay live till you get a new computer. It's booting up. Twitch. That was fun. We had a bunch of new people coming to Twitch. That was a good game. There's a lot of people got really upset for a little bit there, which is always fun. I always love that. Appreciate Silver if you're here too, but muting the rage bait people, which was, there's not many of them. Honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. It's also fine to mute them because that's funny. I think when people get mad, it's hilarious. So, but it's like I'm not rage baiting because it legitimately, like, I don't know what the solution is. So, Silver gifting a subscription to Regan. There you go. Now you're Regan. Your Twitch Prime sub is free. Oh wait, did you have? No, wait, you don't have a Twitch Prime sub. Oh, that's so nice of you. Silver, I think you gifted earlier too, didn't you? That's so nice of you. Someone else did gift. It was no, it was Simi. Hold on, let me not mess this up. Silver gifted, and then Simi also gifted 2 subs. So very nice, you guys. Yeah, Regan doesn't have the Prime Twitch sub. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Silver. All right, that was fun. Very entertaining. Tons of people. Lots of people followed on TikTok and we're hanging out. There's a lot of funny people over there too. Yeah. I think that's it. I think it's time to go. But have a good night. We'll see you guys like whatever on Discord or next week. All right. Goodbye. Good night. I'm going. Thank you, Silver. Regan, thanks for popping in. Thank you all for being here. Seth, Proxy. Goodbye. Good night. It's over.